So today is the second lesson, and this one is all about just having too much of a good thing, which could be probably demonstrated by several things in the garden, but today I'm going to use my worm bin. So when you have lots of abundance of vegetables, of veggie scraps, of all of this, it's a good thing, right? But if we tend to hoard it and just keep it for ourselves and not spread it around, then it can start to rot and it can become really stinky and kind of offensive to everybody around you. But when you take that same stuff and then you put it where it belongs, then it actually works really well. So I'm going to just show you a little bit of this. So if we look here, you can even see some of these tomatoes that are actually just left over. They were rotting on the vine. But if we look, let's see. Now it may be that my worms have already started. Okay, here we go. Now this stuff was actually just broccoli that was left. Look, there they are. Here's my worms. And this was just broccoli and some other veggie scraps that were left, and I actually put them outside in a bag so that they can really start to rot. I just like to speed up the process for the worms. I don't need to do that, but if they already have enough food, I will often do that. I'll put it in a bag so it starts to get all yucky and stinky and rotting. But oops, sorry buddies. They don't like the light, so I better just kind of leave them alone now. But what you do is, it smells. It really does. It smells like vinegar, and it smells, trying to cover them up. It smells like vinegar, and it smells like rotting food. And it's that's kind of what happens when you try to, imagine that I didn't do that for a purpose, but imagine that I just tried to keep it because I didn't want to share with other people. And that's what happens, right? It just ends up being, it just ends up rotting. But when you put it where it belongs and you share it with other people, in this case, my little worm friends, it's so amazing how very, very quickly the smell of that rotting food gets completely negated in this. Now, this can smell kind of dry and dusty, and it'll kind of irritate your nose, and then you put the rotting food in here and you mix it up and it becomes moist. It kind of balances the harsh, arid nature of the dirt, and then this stuff balances out the nasty, negative, stinky kind of qualities of the compost, and before you know it, you have this beautiful balance. When you have that balance, everything is going to be so much more pleasant, and it's just going to end up being a huge blessing for you and for others. So yeah, do that.